Chapter 17. Sri Sadguru said, "The divine name of Lord Rama is the only asset of the penniless noblemen of the world. With the power of that wealth, the Bhaktas captivate even Lord Sri Vishnu, the spouse of Devi Lakshmi. The virtuous men have earned this wealth of the divine name of Sri Rama due to the consummation of the meritorious deeds of many births. The sadhus do not have any fear of loss of this wealth due to the theft or confiscation by king or getting expended totally. A poor and renounced bhakta who enjoys the wealth of the divine name of Sri Rama is neglected by his relatives and is left alone. The distinguished Vaishnavas who are in a drunken state acquiring the wealth of Ramanama, the divine name of Lord Rama, neither aspire for high positions as that of Brahma, nor do they desire even complete liberation. A distinguished Brahmanottama named Shri Thyagaraja lived in the holy city of Tiruvayyaru. He was an illustrious bhakta of Lord Rama. He had deep erudition in the Shastra of music. He was an avowed adherent to truth and had completely subdued his sensory organs. He was contented with what he got from Unchavrutti. He was a householder and was very magnanimous. He used to spend his days in composing and singing new songs in praise of Lord Rama and in performing the daily puja systematically. Satisfied with what little he got unsought, neglected by his devotees, neglected by his relatives, and devoid of lust and anger, he led a life dedicated to meditating on Lord Rama. Despite being abused both by the mundane folks and the Vedic scholars, the unswearing devotee Sri Thyagaraja led a life taking shelter in Lord Rama, ignoring the pleasures of all the three worlds. Once a singer rendered very melodiously a song composed by Thyagaraja in King Sarfoji's court. Listening to it, the king became immensely pleased and he could understand the glory of Sri Thyagaraja, which was not easily comprehended by all. He wanted to listen to that song rendered by the composer himself. Hence he dispatched messengers with a palanquin to bring Thyagaraja to his court. Those messengers reached Thyagaraja and presented the king's request to him. Knowing the honor given to Thyagaraja, the mean-minded relatives became surprised and hence jealous of him. Though poor, the withdrawn sadhu, Sri Thyagaraja, was quite magnanimous. In a thunderous, majestic voice, he addressed the king's envoys in the following words. Sri Thyagaraja said, "I am busy now. I have to attend to Lord Rama. You who are in the service of the king should leave at once. If the virtuous king is really interested in listening to my devotional music, let him come here and enjoy it in all earnestness." The relatives said, "Oh, foolish Thyagaraja, you are poverty-stricken. Oh, low-witted man, what have you gained from serving Lord Rama? Get into the palanquin at once. If the king is pleased with your song, he will reward you with abundant wealth. Your poverty will be eradicated once and for all. We would also follow suit and reach the king's court along with you. There we would also be honored by the king and thus would lead a happy life." Sri Tyagaraja replied, "Lord Sri Ramachandra, who is worshipped even by the mighty emperors, is my sole master. Ignoring him, how shall I go to the court of an ordinary man? My master, Lord Sri Rama, protects me in all ways and at all places. As a matter of fact, if I am not grateful to my Saviour Sri Rama, how can I be happy? I shall never heed the futile and meaningless words uttered by you people who have violated the Bhagavat Dharma due to greed of wealth. One's enemy and kingsman is oneself. Hence, I shall listen to the voice of my inner self, purged with devotion to Lord Sri Rama. Sri Sadguru said. Having said this, Sri Thyagaraja took his veena in his hands and reached the sanctum of Lord Sri Rama and sang a marvelous song. Sri Thyagaraja sang, "O my mind, tell me at once, from what do you derive joy? Are you happy serving Lord Rama, or will you be happy in serving the king? Tell me yourself, what pleasure does one get in having a bath in the water of stinking well, namely lustful desires, instead of holy dip in the serene waters of Ganga, namely the virtues of forbearance and poise? What joy do you derive from praising proud men of commonplace, ignoring the prayers to Lord Sri Rama, who is the repository of unbound mercy?" Sri Sadguru continued. When the staunch devotee Sri Tyagaraja was devoid of lust of wealth, who when the staunch devotee Sri Tyagaraja, who was devoid of lust of wealth, sang thus, the relatives and the king's envoys retreated. The king too was pleasantly surprised and became immensely happy to know of the unflinching devotion of Sri Tyagaraja towards Lord Sri Rama. Thus ends chapter 17, entitled Thyagaraja Charitam 1 of Book 1 of Shri Vaishnava Samhita, composed by Shri Krishna Premi Swamigal. The song that they're talking about is Nidhi Chala Sukama in Kalyani Ragam. Nidhi Chala Sukama Ramuni Sannidhi Seva Sukama Nijamu Baluku Shri Rama Nidhi Chala Sukama. That's the one.